Project Zearth is a Minecraft city map that was originally created by Xoyjaz in 2010. Being a survival world at first, it is now a city map composed of 3 regions, 5 major cities, towns, villages, and inhabited islands. The last major release of Project Zearth, which is version 14, has been released in November 2019. It was supposed to be the last major release of Project Zearth, but it turns out that things went differently. Hi, my name is Picorims, and I'm here today to show off what you can expect for Project Zearth version 15. Shortly after the release of Project Zearth version 14, Xoyjaz announced his retirement as a map maker, and thus as a leader of the Project Zearth team founded in 2015. Within weeks, the nostalgia of building this project started to kick in the discussions within the team. The idea of a version 15 started to emerge as an opportunity to get back at building together. Throughout the first part of 2020, we thoroughly prepared the team to be able to start a new version. As Xoyjaz was the person leading and coordinating everything with a lot of dedication, we had to readapt all of this to fit everyone's availability. After months of preparation, the new private server launched on the 1st June of 2020, and the first blocks of version 15 were placed within the next days. It has now been more than a year since we officially launched Project Zearth version 15, and it is time to make a recap on what has been accomplished. It is also the opportunity to let you know what to expect for this next major version of Project Zearth. Let's start with Bristol. Bristol was originally a new city planned for Project Zearth version 14. The first sketches of Bristol were done in 2016 by Xoyjaz when version 14 was just launched. It turns out the idea was scrapped in favor of leveling up the map as well. However, in version 14 we want to focus on adding new content to the map, and thus we can now bring Bristol to reality. In fact, the city already exists in version 14 through the lore of the map. So what is Bristol? It is the capital of Nova, a modern, dynamic, and powerful economical city with a worldwide influence. With the tropical environment surrounding the city, greenery is also one of the forces of this green city. Bristol has been the first project to be started on the map, and you can already unveil some pictures of the city. The architectural style of the city is a common Project Zearth style. The style, originally inspired from Bristol City, consists of frame walls and windows with a flat rooftop. However, Bristol stands out with the major use of red bricks and sandstone. We also wanted the old builds to blend with modernity lore-wise, so contemporary architecture is also very common. Sometimes you may even find both cohabiting together. Being the capital of Nova also makes Bristol an ideal touristic destination, leading to the construction of fancy hotels, such as the ultra super fancy hotel. Yeah, that's real name, there is a long story behind it. The tourists can also enjoy the beach with a cozy walk alongside the coast. For those who prefer navigating, they can take a tour by the coast of Bristol by taking a boat at the marina. Some other infrastructures are also planned for this city, such as secondary houses and villas, an industrial district, or an airport, but those are yet to be built by the team. Let's now talk about Santoria. You remember when I told you there was 3 regions in Project Zearth? Well, actually there are 4. Santoria is a region mentioned in the lore of Project Zearth version 14 that doesn't exist yet in that version. We started building it last year, and it will also be part of Project Zearth version 15. Santoria is a desertic region located to the south of Nova and to the east of Neon and Septon. This brand new region will feature new cities and towns to explore, as well as new Easter eggs and historical views to discover. The architecture of this region is marked by ancient traditions as well as colonialism. Santoria has been the home of conflicts that still divide the populations to this day. One of the towns we can already unveil is Tourmaline, which to this day is already more than half completed. Tromolin is a small city composed of a structured downtown, a rich gated district, and a more suburban and rural area yet to be built. While you can clearly recognize the traces of common dirt architecture, we took the opportunity to explore new styles as well. There are some influences of modern architecture and Middle Eastern American architecture. Walking the streets is one of the best ways to enjoy Tromolin. A must-see is probably the open outdoor marketplace full of local products. The city is also advantaged by its oasis located at the center of the city, which provides people in water for the daily life. If you're rich enough and feel like living there, you can buy yourself a house in the recent suburbs. Finally, as a student, you can also attend the prestigious Theatre Arts University. Another planned town is one that stands by a cliff facing the sea. Its name has not been decided yet, and we're still hesitating on it for now. While still being work in progress, we can show you some pictures of it. This town is inspired by early Southern Californian colonial architecture, as well as Spanish colonial architecture. It is also cozier than Tromolin, with location like this small marketplace. One particularity of this town is how much sloped the land is, which makes it very interesting to work with. On the historical side, this fort is a great example of the remaining scars of conflicts. As it didn't age very well recently, it is currently under restoration. Santoria will also have its own shiny city like the other regions of Project Zearth. However, it is too early to unveil any information about it. All we can tell you is that it will be called Oldtimer. With what has been announced so far, you can expect version 15 to not be released in either 2021 or 2022. Like Project Zearth version 14, this is a very ambitious update. It reinforces Nova content as well as adding Santoria as a brand new region. However, it doesn't mean that the existing content won't receive any updates. The Wreckville, which was introduced in version 14, may expand a bit on the currently constructed lands. To the west of Kluman, you can find signs indicating new casinos coming soon into the region. We may or may not update other parts of the map, but so far it is unlikely that we make any major upgrades, considering the already kilometer-long to-do list. This is it for the summer 2021 update of Project Zearth version 15. As you can see, while we have been quite calm during the last month, Project Zearth still has some more years to live after existing for more than 11 years. If you would like to be more frequently updated about our progress, or just have a discussion with us, we encourage you to join our Discord server linked in the description. If you would like to join the team of builders and contribute to Project Zearth, a member application is available in the description. We hope you enjoyed this video and the content we unveiled, and we can't wait to see you explore Project Zearth version 15. That was Picorims on behalf of the Project Zearth team. Thanks for watching.